All right. Can you hear me fine?
I hear you. It cuts in and out a little, but it'll be fine.
Just know my speaker is on the bottom here, but I'm not be able to
It sounds better, whatever you did.
Yeah. There we go. I might have to work right there. Huh?
Okay. We are live. I'm going to give people a minute to get in here.
Yeah, maybe I should go like this because what's going on Facebook?
Facebook. All right.
Is it cold down there in Texas?
Today was actually pretty nice. I think it got up to like 65 where I'm at. Down south, it's better. They got it way better down there.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Down there in Corpus and South Padre?
Yeah, all the south, like Galveston, Houston, San Antonio, Austin, they all get, they got it a lot better.
That's good. That's good. Still cold as hell up here.
But I'm moving to Colorado, so I don't care. I'm going to the cold. I don't care.
Heck yeah. What part do you know?
Yeah, I want to move to Trinidad, so that's where we'll be going.
Oh, Trinidad's all right. I used to live in the Springs.
Did you? The Colorado Springs? I have a lot of artists out of there.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know a Purgatory?
No, but I'm going to look him up now.
He's good. Look him up. He gets down on himself because he's not very good on promoting himself, but he is definitely an all-star. He has a lot of potential.
All right, I'll put that on my homework. Okay, guys, so my name's Farah Hunter, and I'm with Km420Radio. I have to my side here, Mr. Taylor Morris of Epidemic, Outrage, y'all. I want y'all to know he's a badass. Woo! He's a badass. You should listen to his songs. I did post one today, so you just go to my page and go see it. So it's a badass song. I think it was Smoke It Up, I think is the one I posted today.
Yes, ma'am.
His band is a Southern hip hop style trio band. They are multi-talented artists all on that band. They are in Oklahoma. And let's see, you write all of your lyrics for your songs. So yes, I love that. And the people in the trio is Taylor Morris, which we're speaking to tonight, Austin Brown, and Cameron White.
Yes, that's my little brother, my best friend.
Nice, I love that. And then let's see, he has a recording booth at home, so he's been recording all this stuff at home, y'all. How awesome and amazing is that? I love to hear that because you're saving money ton by the time doing that. He has a newborn, y'all, so he just had a cute little baby girl. She's adorable. So if you go follow Epidemic Outrage and follow Taylor Morris, you'll see his beautiful baby. He's a dad of 3, and he's a former soldier for our Army.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's your introduction. That was long, wasn't it?
It's fine.
Now, I do want to just mention right up front, with Km420, we play daily Roll It Up and Smoke It Up. Like I know personally on just my shift from 6 a.m. to 4:20, I play it twice. I play them twice. I play them once in the artist showcase, and then I play it just throughout the day because I love it.
Yes, that's good.
Makes me dance, y'all. This song comes on, I'm like, oh yeah. Okay.
Rare.
Love it. Love it. All right, let's see. So I think I did all my introductions. Are you ready for the interview?
I'm ready. Let's get it.
Okay, let's do it. So what first got you into music?
It was actually the military, really. I had some buddies. Whenever I got back from Afghanistan, we would, there wasn't a whole lot to do in Alaska. So we would just drink and freestyle and, go riding our vehicles out there on 9 inches of ice and do stupid shit. But for the most part, we stayed inside. And when we did that, we just had fun. Few cats from the city in different states, they like to rap and they weren't very good at it. But, we just started freestyling. My thing is I started writing poetry when I was a kid. Oh. And for some reason, it kind of just worked and it went together. Honestly, I really sucked. I don't know why they pushed me to keep going at the time, but they heard something that I didn't really know was there until, some years later. And then actually my buddy called me. I got out of the military. I came back to Oklahoma And my buddy calls me. He was down in Phoenix, Arizona, and he was like, "Hey man, I want to fly you out here and we can get you in a studio and record you a mixtape." And I was like, "Damn, that's crazy. All right, let's do it." So I literally walked out of my job at Walmart at like 2 o'clock in the morning after they put my paycheck into the pay stub box. I clocked out and I got on an airplane at 8 o'clock in the morning. And, it's been a wild ride ever since.
Wow. That's incredible. Now, you mentioned you were in Alaska. I have a side question and note. I'm from Alaska. So what part?
Wow.
Surprise. So what part of Alaska were you from, or were you at?
Well, when I was 13, I went to Chugiak High School down in Anchorage.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yep, my freshman year. And then when I was 17, I got stationed in Fairbanks, about 8 hours north. So.
Oh yeah, Fairbanks. So I'm from Valdez, so it's like 3.5 hours to Fairbanks.
Yeah.
All mountainous driving. It's such the most beautiful drive. If you've never been to Alaska, I suggest you go. It's amazing. You can't even explain the beauty there. It's just too much.
No, it's beautiful.
Okay, so let's see. What else do I got for you? I want to know who inspires you. Who inspires you to make music and be who you are?
Definitely my family and my friends, for sure. I mean, I have artists that I look up to, but it's nothing like, what motivates me to write music. If you're a stranger, really, to me, you're not very impactful in my life. So when it comes to my kids and my old lady and my best friends, like, that's it. That's what does it. And then every new person that comes in and they interact with my music, and then they get to know me and they just become part of the family too. So really, it's those people that kept me going all these years, even when, we're not making no money and stuff. It's like, yeah, that's all that matters right there, is the love that music brings. And, that means more than money, honestly.
I noticed on your Epidemic Outrage page, you have over 1,000 followers. So good job on that. Like that's really incredible.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I've got a very good little fan base going out here in Oklahoma. Like, they support the shit out of me. I don't know why, but they're great.
Well, my goal is to get your fan base everywhere. So I don't know if you caught our stats the other day, but if you haven't, I'll send them to you. Like, you're heard globally now. Like, you're in, and Canada's our biggest listenership, believe it or not.
Wow, I had no idea. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'll have stats so you can check them out. They're pretty incredible. Like, there's people everywhere, and all over the globe, all over the U.S. It's got all the cities, and you'll just love it. So
that's awesome. Yes, yeah. I would love to.
Because you're going to have fan bases everywhere. All those big cities on there, that's where your fan bases are now. So just know
that's
that.
Important. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So I want to know, what is your creative process like?
It's changed over the years. As soon as my buddy Cameron pulled out a guitar, I mean, I'll tell you, everything changed as far as the writing process goes, because back in the day, I would hear sounds and I got feelings and I wrote off those feelings. It's evolved a little bit, but really it's so, when I hear strings and the acoustic guitar, I can literally just write a book. I mean, I won't even have to think about it. It just comes naturally. It's something about the soul of the song. When you learn more about how music is made and the way people write it with the guitar, you just kind of, that's your creative process right there. I mean, you hear the music and that writes the story.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that writes the story.
See that. I'd love to sit and see it. It's just fun. That's
it's
cool.
fun, especially when you're doing it but it can go both bad. It can go bad and it can go good, because there's been times where, I couldn't work with Cameron and I tried to bring in another guitarist, and it just comes so natural when we're in the studio that you expect that. You expect that. And man, when it doesn't, it can be the most talented guitarist, but if you two don't blend, the creativity is gone and you can't build a house out of glue. It's just,
that's right. It's all about your energy, don't you think? Like, you gotta vibe on the same energy level of that person, or it's just not gonna work out. I'm sorry.
100%. Yep. That's like any job.
Absolutely. That's exactly right. Let's see, if you could collaborate with anyone, who would it be?
If I could collaborate?
Collaborate, sorry.
Yes. Well,
Not calibrate. You don't want to calibrate somebody.
yeah. Honestly, it would be Chris Webby.
Oh, hell yeah.
Chris Webby. But honestly, that and futuristic, which are not out of reach, I'm planning on doing a futuristic collaboration very soon this year, and then Chris Webby very soon too. Within the next 3 years, I'm gonna get it done. It's gonna happen. I've got 2 collaborations with Haystack coming out soon. I don't know if any of y'all know the legend, but he's in Kansas right now, and he should be working on our song. He's actually taking a little bit too long, but. I should have 2 new records from him coming real soon. So
that's awesome. I love that. And I do see you have, let's see, you have coming out. Oh, I didn't write it down. What's the name of the one coming up? The album.
We're releasing our first team album. It's going to be called "If I Die Before I Make It."
If I Die Before I Make It. Yes.
It's intense.
Is it?
It's going to be intense for sure. Yes.
I love it. What is a message you would like to give to your fans?
Oh, just thank you. I mean, really, to have fans this early in the game, I mean, that's like betting on a penny stock in a way, you know?
Yeah.
It's cool. Thank you. Really, just the more you guys share, comment, like, and all that shit, it really, the fact that you guys are even clicking play is amazing. I really appreciate every one of you guys that have been listening to my music, and all you guys that show up on my shows. Some of these people have came hours out of the way to come watch a 30-minute set. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's amazing. So thank you guys, and I'm gonna do better as a musician for you guys as well.
Hell yeah, I love it. All right, so we are almost done. I want you to tell me, now you said it was going to be intense, but what's coming up on that next album? What can we expect?
We've got, it's going to be all real life music. Honestly, I'm going to have some clubby happy sounds in there, but honestly, if you listen to the title of the album, it really is basically what, if I was to pass away the day after that album dropped, you would be able to know what kind of person we were and what we did, and that everything in that album was an actual piece of us. And that is just like, that's what you're going to expect, is all real life. So if you're the type of person that's been through the wire and the ringer in this life, whether you're rich or poor, we've all been through shit. And that's what you're going to get, a good taste of mental medicine.
Love it. Good taste of mental medicine. All right. Well, I want you to give out any shout outs to anybody that you'd like to shout out.
All right. Give a big shout out to my little brother, Austin, and another big shout out to my other little brother, CJ. Real quick, I just wanted to say, he's 12 years old right now. And, he's skittish, very shy kid. And on his birthday this year, we were able to release a song called Save My Soul. And it's me, my 11-year-old brother, and my 18-year-old brother all on one song.
That's awesome.
And probably one of the most special songs we've ever wrote. So big shout out to them this year. That's definitely an accomplishment in our life, because these kids, they weren't into music until they saw their big brother do it. So
hell yeah.
Big shout out to Cameron White. Me and him have been through hell and high water for the last, 8 years. I mean, we were homeless and poor in Midwest City, picking up pennies just to eat right when I got out of the military. I mean, so big shout out to Cameron. Big shout out to my buddy Jeremy. He's the reason why I'm an extractor. Pulled me off the construction site, gave me a chance on the extraction machine, and we've just been killing it ever since at Paragon. So big shout out to Jeremy and everybody that's supporting the team. Is just big shout out to all you guys.
Oh yeah, I love it. All right. Well, this was Taylor Morris, y'all, of Epidemic Outrage. Now go look him up. Go look up his YouTube. He's going to send me that video he just talked about with his brothers, because I want to hear it. And then I'll share it so you guys can all look at it too. And then go follow his YouTube, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. Because, all that's free, but that helps our artists so much if we just subscribe and ring the bell. That's all you got. On the YouTube, it helps. So don't forget that. All right. Peace and love, everybody. We are. Bye.